As one who comes at evening o'er the album all alone, and muses on the faces of the friends that he has known, so I turn the leaves of fancy, till in shadowy design I find the smiling features of an old sweetheart of mine. 'Tis a fragrant retrospection, for the loving thoughts that start into being are like perfumes from the blossoms of the heart. And to dream the old dreams over is a luxury divine, when my truant fancy wanders to that old sweetheart of mine. So I hear beneath my study, like a fluttering of wings, the voices of my children and the mother as she sings. I feel no twinge of conscience to deny me any theme, when care has cast her anchor in the harbor of a dream. In fact, to speak in earnest, I believe it adds a charm to spice the good a trifle with a little dust of harm. For I find an extra flavor in memory's mellow vine that makes me drink the deeper to that old sweetheart of mine. I can see the pink sunbonnet and the little checkered dress she wore when first I kissed her, and she answered the caress with the written declaration that as surely as the vine grew round the stump, she loved me, that old sweetheart of mine. And again I feel the pressure of her slender little hand as we used to talk together of the future we had planned, when I should be a poet and with nothing else to do but to write the tender verses that she set the music to. When we should live together in a cozy little cot, eating a nest of roses with a tiny garden spot, where the vines were ever fruitful and the weather ever fine, and the birds were ever singing for that old sweetheart of mine. When I should be her lover forever and a day, and she my faithful sweetheart till the golden hair was gray. And we should be so happy that when either's lips were dumb, they should not smile in heaven till the other's kiss had come. But my dream is broken by a step upon the stair, and the door is softly opened, and my wife is standing there. Yet with eagerness and rapture, all my visions I resign to meet the living presence of that old sweetheart of mine. The feast is o'er. Now brimming wine in lordly cup is seen to shine before each eager guest. And silence fills the crowded hall, as deep as when the herald's call thrills in the loyal breast. Then up arose the noble host, and smiling cried, a toast to all our ladies fair. Here before all I pledge the name of Staunton's proud and beauteous Dame, the Lady Gundamere. Then to his feet each gallant sprung, and joyous was the crowd that rung as Stanley gave the word, and every cup was raised on high, nor ceased the loud and gladsome cry, till Stanley's voice was heard. Enough, he smiling said, and lowly bent his haughty head. That all may have their due, now each in turn must play his part, and pledge the lady of his heart, like gallant knight and true. Then one by one each guest sprang up, and drained in turn the brimming cup, and named the loved one's name. And each as hand on high he raised, his lady's grace or beauty praised, her constancy and fame. 'Tis now St. Leon's turn to rise. On him are fixed those countless eyes. A gallant knight is he, envied by some, admired by all, far famed in ladies' bower and hall, the flower of chivalry. St. Leon raised his kindling eye, and lifts the sparkling cup on high. I drink to one, he said, whose image never may depart, deep graven on this grateful heart, till memory be dead. To one whose love for me shall last, when lighter passions long have passed, so whole it is and true. To one whose love hath longer dwelt, more deeply fixed, more keenly felt, than any pledge by you. Each guest upstarted at the word and laid a hand upon his sword with fury flashing eye. And Stanley said, "We crave the name, proud knight, of this most peerless dame, whose love you count so high." St. Leon paused, as if he would not breathe her name in careless mood, thus lightly to another, then bent his noble head, as though to give that word the reverence due, and gently said, "My mother."